working right now is called Folk Songs of the Americas and the Celtic Nations. And the Celtic Nations for me is Ireland, Scotland, England, and Wales. Although you could argue the west coast of France, the Brittany region, is also part of the Celtic diaspora. And I maintain, because I tell stories about the songs, and then I perform the songs with you, but I maintain that the roots of American folk music are actually in the Celtic nations. Either melodies were wholeheartedly stolen and made into American folk songs, or lyrical concerns from the United Kingdom were set to American folk tunes. So there's a real cross-pollination. So even though we'll be doing songs that are known as American folk songs, and Irish folk songs, and Scottish folk songs, they're all just folk songs. And the interesting thing for me is to share the origin story of the song as well as the song itself. And in any group of this size, there are some people, usually a couple, who enjoy singing along with stuff, and you couldn't stop them if you wanted to, which is great. There's other people who would never sing along with anything, because that's just not what they do. And for me, I don't care at all. You can sing or not sing to your heart's content. I'm just happy to be playing for and with you and telling you some stories about the song. So that's how I'm going to kind of proceed. I thought I'd kind of stand here, since I do all of this with my own amplification and my own loud guitar. I think if I was way back here, it would be a little bit weird, but if I get too much closer, it might be too close. So does this feel okay to you so far? I haven't played the guitar yet, I know, but I will. Okay, very good. So let's start actually in Scotland. And there's a song that has almost become the informal national anthem of Scotland that we know in this country as Loch Lomond. And Loch, of course, means lake, and Lomond refers to Ben Lomond, which is Mount Lomond in Scots English. And it's in, as you may or may not know, it's in the western part of the Highlands of Scotland. And I had the privilege, actually, of taking an airplane from the little Outer Hebrides island of Barra, which is as far west as the United Kingdom goes, way out in the Scottish Sea, a plane into Glasgow, so flying east, and over Ben Lomond and Loch Lomond. It's just a spectacular view of the Highlands when you're in a very tiny plane and can see down on that geography. And in fact, in Barra, planes can only take off and only land on the sandy beach. There's not enough room to build a runway. So it's quite the experience to fly in or out of Barra in the Outer Hebrides. This song, Loch Lomond, is known to American audiences, or first became known, through the famous Benny Goodman Carnegie Hall concert in 1938. And there is a vocalist, a big band vocalist for Benny in that era. He had a lot of great vocalists. Peggy Lee was in his band at one time. He had a lot of great vocalists. So Martha Tilton was the vocalist who came out and sang Loch Lomond in the Benny Goodman concert. But the interesting thing to me about this song is that the chorus, which you might know and might choose to sing along with or not, is you'll take the high road and I'll take the low road, and I'll be in Scotland before you. And I always thought that was quizzical. What does that even mean, the high road, the low road? And it turns out that this song actually traces back to the mid-18th century during the final failed Jacobite Revolution. And England conquered the Scots and brought them under heel again in 1749 at the Battle of Culloden. And the legend is that this was a song written by or honoring the imprisoned Scots soldiers who lost that fateful battle, some of whom were going to be hanged the next day, and some of whom were going to be released. And in Scottish mythology, the low road is the underworld, is Hades. The dead people travel the low road. And the high road are the roads that you and I take with our carriages or walk and so forth, the roads here on earth. And so this is the condemned man singing to his soon-to-be freed brother, you take the high road. In other words, you go home. I'm going to die tomorrow. I'm going to take the low road, and I'm going to be back in Scotland before you, because the dead travel immediately if they die outside of Scotland, and that's the low road. So I found that interesting. I had no idea. And you are welcome if you want to join in. I'll start with the chorus, and then I'll try to do the verses in the right order. So the chorus goes like this. So you take the shines bright on Loch Lomond. Oh, me and my true love spend many happy days on the bonny banks of Loch Lomond. And here we go to the first chorus. You'll take the high road and I'll take the low road. And I'll be in Scotland before ye. But me and my true love will never meet again on the bonny banks of Loch Lomond. Oh, it was there that we parted in yon shady glen on the steep side of Loch Lomond, where in purple hue the Highland hills we view, and the moon rising up in the gloaming. And we go to the chorus, so you'll take the high road and I'll take the low road, and I'll be in Scotland before ye. But me and my true love will never meet again on the bonny banks of Loch Lomond. See if I can remember the last verse. I think I can if I just think hard enough. We birdies sing and the wildflowers spring, and in sunlight the water is sleeping. But the broken heart, it can't stay second spring, though the wakeful may cease in their glee.